8 countries running out of water. South Africa. South Africa is expecting day zero when taps will be switched off in homes, and residents will have to go to collection points for rationed water. Experts have long been warning about water scarcity. The United Nations World Water Development Report warned that the global demand for fresh water would exceed supply by 40% in 2030. A 2014 study of the world's 500 largest cities has also estimated that 1 in 4 is experiencing a strain on water supplies. Due to a combination of climate change, human action, and population growth, water shortages are predicted to become increasingly common in major cities, as well as rural nations. Here are 7 other major countries across the world at risk of running out of water. São Paulo. Brazil's financial capital and one of the 10 most populated cities in the world, went through a similar ordeal to Cape Town in 2015, when the main reservoir fell below 4% capacity. At the height of the crisis, the city of over 21.7 million inhabitants had less than 20 days of water supply, and police had to escort water trucks to stop looting. The water crisis was deemed finished in 2016, but in January 2017, the main reserves were 15% below expected for the period, putting the city's future water supply once again in doubt. Mexico. Mexico City's 21 million residents already experience limited access to drinking water. Many only have running water for part of the day, while 1 in 5 get just a few hours from their taps a week. At more than 2,000 meters above sea level, the city's aging water system struggles to meet demands and loses more than 980 liters a second due to leaks. Istanbul. According to official Turkish government figures, the country is technically in a situation of water stress, since the per capita supply fell below 1,700 cubic meters in 2016. Local experts have warned that the situation could worsen to water scarcity by 2030. In recent years, heavily populated areas like Istanbul have begun to experience shortages in the drier months. The city's reservoir levels declined to less than 30% of capacity at the beginning of 2014. Egypt. 97% of Egypt's water comes from the Nile River, but it is increasingly becoming contaminated with untreated agricultural and residential waste. The UN estimates critical water shortages in Egypt by 2025. India. The South Indian cities' water and sewer systems have struggled to keep up since, with a population boom and the rise of new property developments, since the Bangalore's rise as a technological hub. The city loses more than half its drinking water due to its antiquated plumbing system. Like Egypt, India also struggles with water pollution. Iran. This country has an area of over 1.6 million kilometers and a population of more than 80 million people. Although Iran has a gulf with the connection to the Indian Ocean in the south and the Caspian Sea in the north, it's one of 4 countries that facing with the water crisis, and more than 2/3 of this country is an arid desert. However, water consumption in Iran is more than 3 times the global average, and according to NASA's 2013 report, the water crisis in Iran is very serious, and this country will experience the worst water crisis by 2030. The United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates is one of the richest countries in the Middle East. Only 19% of the population is endemic, in terms of tourism, and immigrant. This country is the 5th country in the world. Emirates is a desert country with very limited drinking water resources. The iceberg would be used to provide drinking water to residents. Subscribe and press the bell icon to get more videos every day.